Hi everyone, welcome back to another Cut Above with Chris. I'm going to be doing my face and head shave today, and I'm going to start off by showing you the soap, which is going to be WOLFPAC Pinemite. Now this scent on this, and this is the same as my Sublime, #1 of batch 1. So thanks very much again to Peter for sending me out the very first tubs made. This one smells like you're in a wood yard, like it's sweet, lovely scent of pine. It sort of takes me back to being back home with my dad. My dad's a joiner. I spent a lot of time with him building kitchens and doing things like that, and just brings back good memories. This has got a beautiful woody scent. It's sweet pine, lovely. Very, very nice. Comes like that. That is 4.2 ounces, I think. 4.2 ounces, 120 grams, which is great. The labels are spot on in the middle. The matte effect labels on the front and the back, so it's a matte finish. They're really nice. 100% waterproof, no issues at all. Beautiful packaging. And I didn't really spend much time when I did the unboxing, but it actually comes, when he sends you out a package of a couple of soaps, so whatever you order, a soap and a brush, its packaging is superb. It's well packed in the box, and then you get a box with a WOLFPAC logo. It's all colour coded, it all matches his logo, matches his website, matches his business. He's just put a lot of thought and effort and time and money as well. There's a lot of money been spent to try and make this as premium an experience as it can be. And it sort of highlights the fact that Christopher Bailey from iLadder was talking about the poor packaging that the Paradigm razor came in. And Peter at WOLFPAC is putting far better packaging out for a far less expensive product, being soaps. That's all he sells at the moment is the soap. So it sort of highlights the fact of how poor the packaging was on the Paradigm when you look at the packaging that it comes in for soaps. And he also sells a brush as well. So I'm going to be using my Tony Forsyth TF custom brush made for the channel, another Cut Above with Chris. It's a Phantom Nebula Colours 26mm tuxedo knot, which for those of you out there that don't know yet, they are stocking 20, 22, 24, 26, 28 and 30mm tuxedo knots at Magard now. And he's got some cracking other knots as well, which I'm actually quite excited about. I'm looking to maybe order a few. I might get one put in a TF custom shaving brush knot, and I might send one over to Leo Frio and possibly send one to Peter Wolf as well, because I'm back on the list for Wolf Whiskers. So I'm going to be using this one today, keeping it Australian. And the blade, I've been looking forward to using one of these. I think, I'm not 100% sure, but I'm pretty sure that this was sent over to me by Tony. But I'm not 100% sure, so if it was you that sent it to Tony, great. It might have been Troy. I don't think it was Ken Lee. The Treat double-edged blades. Now these ones are the black ones, and they look absolutely brilliant. So it's actually a black blade. It's got a nice bit of, just try and do that without slicing my fingers off. Probably can't read it. So it actually says Treat, a treat for your face, made in Pakistan. Lovely. And I'm going to be putting that into my timeless open comb. So I'll pop that in first. I'm going to take my time today and enjoy this shave because I'm still reeling a little bit from the head shave that I had with the L&L grooming. So just pop that in there. It's a 3-piece razor, 0.95, get a blade gap, open comb. It always lines the blade up perfectly. You do not have to do nothing. There's a pretty, you can it's just spot on. Beautiful, beautiful razor. I'm not a big fan of the handle style. I love the length of the handle. I like shorter handles, 85mm, but I'm just not a major fan of knurling. The knurling on this is superb. It's a well built razor, beautiful handle, but it's just, I prefer the dimpled one. If I'm honest, I would prefer 85mm in the pineapple, because I think the pineapple handle is one of the nicest looking handles that they sell. Right, so let's dip the brush, shake out the excess, and straight into the dry puck of WOLFPAC Pinemite. I know the performance on this is going to be superb. The scent is much better to my nose than the Sublime. The Sublime, I've smelled it again, and scents do grow on you, but it's just not my sort of scent. It's far too herby. It smells like a pizza herb to me. Very basil-y, and it's obviously got another couple of herbs in there that just totally overpower any lime that's in it. There is a little bit of zing. Oh, the scent's blasting out of you. Lovely, really nice. So scent strength on this out of the tub, I would say is probably around about a 4.5 to 5. It's definitely come out a little bit more. I use cold water, so with warm water it would be even more. I would say it's probably up there around about a 5.5, 6 now. just from that little bit of water added. I'm just going to add a little bit more. I want a good load in the brush today. Actually, I don't know why I'm doing that, because I think last time I put far too much in the brush, but there we go. The TF Custom brush is loaded. Let's wet the face. I've got about a day and a half's growth. Nearly 2 days, I suppose. Day and a half. So here we go. And it's a scent that I haven't actually smelled before on a soap. I'm sure there'll be pine scented soaps out there, I've got no doubt in my mind, because it is quite a nice scent, pine. Very nice scent. It's got a nice sort of sweetness to it. But look, at the end of the day, it's still pine. It smells like pine. Like freshly cut wood in a wood yard. That's exactly what I get from it. Needs quite a bit of water because I've overloaded the brush by miles again. I forgot about that. It's such a easy lathering soap. You don't need to load your brush too much. There we go, that's me. That's the consistency I want. Look at that, superb. It really is wonderful performing soap. And you guys over in the States, not in Europe yet, but over in the States this is available. Not this scent just now, I don't think, but it will be soon, I would imagine. You can get Ice Pack, which is Peter's mentholated soap, Alpha Male, which is his unscented soap, Silk Road, which is a sort of clovey, yeah, it's a clovey sweet sort of scent. Very, very nice. And Morning Glory, which is his signature scent, which is also nice. And you can get all of them at Magards online or in the store. Look at that, absolutely tremendous. Brush is well loaded. And here we go with the treat blade. Looking forward to this blade as well, and let's get stuck in. Oh yeah, very smooth. I've got to say I've been quite impressed with treat blades. I've used the orange ones that were sent over to me from Mohammed Pia at River Valley Trading in South Africa, and they're very smooth, and so is this. This is super smooth. And typical from the Timeless razor, it's just a wonderful, efficient razor, but feels very mild to me on the skin, which is a wonderful feeling, because you can feel it really ploughing through the hair, but you're not really feeling the blade. Well, I don't anyway. I'm sure everyone is totally different, so I'm not going to disagree with people or argue with people, but there's very few complaints being made about this razor from what I've seen, what I've heard. Everyone's sort of enjoyed it. There's a lot of them go up for sale, I've noticed, but I tend to find mainly most of them are the smaller blade gap, and I don't know if it's because it's too mild, because I find this razor super efficient but feels very, very mild on the skin. So I think some people might find the lesser blade gap very mild on the skin, but maybe too mild efficiency as well. Well, that was a tremendous first pass. I really enjoyed that. The blade's very smooth, very, very smooth actually. And the soap work performed well. I'll just show you the residual slickness, see how we go. You see the difference on that. That's a first pass with WOLFPAC. My first pass with L&L Grooming 2 days ago, I had no slickness, residual slickness after the first pass. In fact, I had very little after the second, third and the fourth as well. So it's very surprising. But I haven't given up on L&L Grooming. I was tired when I used it. I might not have loaded enough, I might not have given the lather a long enough time, but it was disappointing to say the least, especially on the head shave. So let's get stuck in for pass number 2. Oh yeah, I love this scent. It really takes me back to my childhood with my dad, who actually arrives over in Australia this coming week. He's flying over with the kids' birthday presents and some cheeky little shaving goods for me. And he flies over twice a year. He comes over for the kids' birthdays and then he comes over sort of November time usually and brings over the kids' Christmas presents, and he loves flying and they've done very well for themselves over the past 5-10 years and can afford to do so. So it's lovely to see them. I see my dad. My mum hates flying, so I don't see her as often. Okay, across the grain. And this razor requires literally no pressure. Once you start putting pressure on, and I found that when I took my goatee off, it can cause a bit of irritation, as any razor will. That's what I mean about the residual slickness. So I've went over this already, and I can go back over it again. With great ease. There's no, in fact that's pretty much BBS here, that's great. No jittering, nothing. Nothing's uncomfortable about it. It's just a super smooth shave. I'm just going into this water because it's filthy. And we'll start again with some fresh water. Right. I'm definitely a big fan of these soaps, and it's not because they're Australian and Peter's a nice guy. They are good soaps, really good soaps. They're definitely up there with the best that have come out of Australia and America for me. Right, across the grain all the way. K-Shave Works and Sterling are still my top soaps. They are my favourites along with Wickham. Mainly based on, not so much the performance, because this performs very similar, but the scent strength. I love strong scents, and I find with Sterling and K-Shave Works that's what you get. Albeit, I was definitely a little bit disappointed with K-Shave Works Snow Dog. Not the scent was superb, the performance was superb, just the menthol hit. I was expecting a good kick of menthol and got nothing. So I was a bit disappointed with that, but other than that, it's one of my favourite soaps. I love the scent. I love wintergreen. I could smell it all day. And now that I've got it on in the aftershave, I do use that quite a bit. So I'll probably find I'll use the aftershave long before I use the soap, even though it's a small tub of soap. Now I can tell you already, I won't be needing pick up pass because that is as close as you can really get. I've got an ingrown hair right here, so I've just nicked that. I will work on that a little bit and get it out. I don't tend to pick them out like Ken Lee does. I don't pick them out and then let them grow out. I pull them out. I'll never get any problems again. Lovely, what a beautiful shave. Really enjoyed that. I've got that little spot there, but I've got no irritation that I know of. So let's get stuck into some Humphreys. Cucumber and melon witch hazel. Lovely smelling witch hazel, this one. Yeah, really nice. Right, while that's drying in, I've just tasted it there. It does not taste as good as theirs. It just doesn't. So the soak today was, I'm just going to do something. I've just literally just soaked that all in water. And look at that. Completely waterproof labels. Superb. WOLFPAC Pinemite. Cracking soap. Really enjoyed that. Lovely scent. It's definitely a scent for those that like woodsy scents. It's not your usual sort of your darker smelling woods. It's a real vibrant, zingy, sort of sweet smelling pine. And it does just smell like you're in a wood yard, or if you're in a pine forest, that would have that similar sort of sweet pine sort of scent. So it's lovely, really nice. The brush was the TF Custom. Another cut above with Chris commission brush, which is smelling lovely now of pine. But it's a wonderful brush, it's a great knot. Timeless, 0.95 open comb, brand new treat. What's this one actually called? I can't remember. Treat double edged blade. In fact, it's just that's all it says on it. I wonder if it's just the same blade as their other ones, but it's just coated black. That's the one that's sort of black coating on it. It's a really nice looking blade. It looked lovely in the black double open comb from Phoenix Artisan Accoutrements. And then we moved on to the Humphreys Cucumber and Melon Witch Hazel. So what I'm going to do now is just pop on some Nivea Too Faced. What else? Really, I love this stuff. It is superb. It even says in the back, cares like a balm and refreshes like a lotion. So it's absolutely great stuff. Give it a good shake. Listen to that. And you guys over in America at the moment, I don't think it's available anywhere. So if anyone finds out it's on my channel that it is available in America, if you could let me know. Pop a comment on a video, because I do get asked about it quite a bit. So it'd be interesting to know if it can be found in America at the moment. I would imagine it would get there, because in my opinion that's going to be a massive seller for Nivea if they can get that into people's dens and get it into people's houses, because word of mouth on this stuff will get out. I mean, I've told so many people over here to buy it. It's sold out twice now, I think, in Coles. I've been in twice and it's been restocked, and I've been back in a few days later and it's all gone. So it is selling very well over here, so I think it'll do quite well. Okay, so I'm going to leave it at that. That's my face shave done. I'm now going to move on to my head shave after this one. So I'm on 20 minutes, so hope you guys enjoyed that. I really did. It was a great shave, cracking shave. So it was a WOLFPAC Pinemite. You can find them at wolfpac.com.au and also on Magard as well. You can buy the soaps on at Magard, and they're also available at Stray Whisker. So anyway guys, I'll leave you to it. Stay safe, drive safe, don't drink and drive. I'll catch you guys next time. Cheers.